Hello! This is the stockinette stitch, and it's what many people think of when they think of a piece of knitted fabric, which makes sense because all of the stitches on one side are knit stitches, and in order to do that on a flat piece of work, you have to purl all the stitches on the other side. And if you don't yet know how to do the knit stitch, click on the little eye in the upper right hand corner and it will take you to my How to Knit for Beginners video. But today I'm going to teach you how to do the purl stitch so that you can use the combination of knits and purls to create stockinette fabric and practically infinite other kinds of knitted textures. The two differences between the knit stitch and the purl stitch is that while you insert your needle from front to back in the knit stitch, it's the opposite for the purl stitch. You will insert your needle from back to front. From this direction, the right side, through to the front of your work. The other difference is that in the knit stitch, you hold your yarn in the back, but for the purl stitch, you will hold your yarn in the front. I'll first show you how to purl American or English style, holding the yarn in my right hand. With the yarn in front, insert your needle back to front. Just as with the knit stitch, wrap counterclockwise. Pull the new loop through the old loop and let it jump off the needle. Back to front, counterclockwise wrap, pull the new loop through the old loop, jump off the needle. Now I'll show you how to purl Continental style with the yarn held in the left hand. There's actually a couple ways to do this. With your yarn in front of your work, insert your needle back to front. Some continental knitters bring the yarn down and around with their index finger to wrap the right needle. And they can pull the new loop through the old loop and let it jump off. Yarn in front, back to front, counterclockwise wrap, bring it on through. The way that I personally purl, rather than bringing the yarn forward with all of the motion in my left index finger, I choose to scoop the yarn up with my right needle, effectively bringing it to the front of my work. Then I insert the needle back to front and I twist my right needle up to grab the working yarn from the back and bring it on through. It looks complicated, but I prefer to purl this way because I find it much easier to keep tension if I keep my left hand as still as possible. Now, it is a lot of motion coming from your right hand, and some people think that it's a slower method of continental purling, but knitting is a very personal thing. It's just about pulling loops through other loops. So as long as you do that, there's really no wrong way. And that's how you knit the purl stitch.